Hello and thanks for watching this short video on the new QuickBooks Online and our online banking or downloaded transaction module. You can find it when you click on Transactions in the left-hand panel and then Banking, and it'll bring you to your bank and credit cards window. Here's where you can add account and make the connection to the bank account or the credit card account that you want to download transactions from. The transactions actually download nightly, and you can also update it periodically. Now you see I have 3 financial institutions accounts that my QBO file is currently connected to. A credit card account says that there's 7 transactions, 7 new ones. Here's one new savings account transaction, but I'm going to focus on the one that has 25 new transactions. Of course, the little pencil there is an edit window if you wanted to actually change the name of account or description, etc. Go ahead and cancel that for now. And there's 3 tabs down below. The new transactions, which I'm going to look at now. We'll go to that in a second. What's already been added to QuickBooks, which is nothing yet. And of course, you can exclude transactions if you want, and these would show here, just in case you happen to exclude something and want to bring it back into the new transaction pane, you can. For batch actions, I have the ability to, as I check off the boxes there in the left-hand column, I can accept all of them. I can exclude some or categorize those that are selected. And it's also going to, when you categorize a transaction that hasn't been downloaded before, especially for uncategorized income and expense that you'll get, QBO is going to remember that categorization for next time and auto-categorize from that particular transaction when it comes in again, that transaction type or from that particular vendor, etc. Now, what you'll notice here too is when you see the QB icon to the left of the bold match, it means we've already matched it for you. So for instance, $75 for Pam Sites, I can actually click on it to get more information. It was an expense and we matched it to Pam Sites. And there was another possible match, so you could make the change. QBO is going to throw the other possible matches as well, and then you can always click on Find Other Matching Transactions, which I'll do in a different window just to show you that as well. If I click on the expense, number 76, then what will drop down is the actual cash expense transaction for this, so you can double check that for Pam, yes, this $75 for legal and professional fees, this is the actual transaction that we want to match to what was downloaded. And that's what we did for you, but you can always go ahead and check or change it if you like or if you disagree. I'll close this for now, and it's as simple as just checking off and clicking match. And then that transaction is matched. And if we look in QuickBooks, we'll see that transaction there, which you can, of course, undo if you want in the action column at the right. Okay, so if you're working on your client's file or someone else was doing it and they just kind of quickly matched a bunch of transactions or added them to the register, know that you can undo that if you want and put it back in the new transaction tab. And of course, you can exclude transactions as well, for example, just by clicking Exclude Selected. So let's go look at how the categorization looks like with the downloaded transaction. So we'll take a rental here from March 28th. You're going to click on it. It's going to open it up. I can choose the particular payee, but maybe I don't really know. I want to find the match first. So you can go ahead and click on Find Match, and then it'll list by a date range, and you'll also do a search if you want, any possible matches that you'd like to link to it. We did not find one, and there isn't one, but just in case, you could go ahead and look through if you wanted to. Let's cancel out of there for now. I'm going to go ahead and return to that add section and choose, because the bank description brought in A1 rental, so that's actually going to be the name of the particular vendor here. And I'll click on the category drop down and choose the particular expense accounts for this. The next time a transaction comes in from A1 rental, it'll auto categorize to equipment rental. And then you can put in a memo or description there. And then I can go ahead and click Add. Now notice the Split tab, so you can do a split. It'll open up where I could break that $1,200 down between different accounts if I want to, and the particular amount and memo. I'll go ahead and click Cancel for now. I'm not going to do a split, but that's how you would do that. And you can also add more lines here. I'm going to go ahead and click Add. Now the transaction is added. If we go look in QuickBooks now, I should have 2 transactions there. Let's go back to the New Transaction tab. Now, one other scenario, I do have a deposit. See, received $408, and it looks to me like a deposit. So I'm going to click on that right now. It shows uncategorized income. And one workaround, I want to make the deposit. Maybe I could choose, undeposited funds here, but instead find the match. And let's go through and pick the particular transactions that would make $408. So as we scroll down the list, I have 300 here. So I'm just basically adding these payments so I don't have to go make a deposit. And I'm going to go down, and there should be $108 to make that 408, what I've seen. And here's the $108. Add that as well. So the downloaded transaction is $408. The total amount's 408 as well. So rather than me having to leave the banking screen to make the deposit and come back and find it matched, QuickBooks Online just helped me find the two payments that really will match to this $408 downloaded deposit from the bank. I just go ahead and click Save, and the transaction was matched. And if I go to In QuickBooks, now I should have 3 transactions there. I'll go back to New Transactions. So with the new downloaded transactions in the new QuickBooks Online, you can connect your bank and or credit card accounts and quickly accept what's already been matched. We've matched for you automatically, or see the detail, categorize the accounts. It'll remember for next time, and add the transactions in a batch to the register. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.